It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. The fans are making noise here in San Francisco for their Warriors. Pass to Moody. Some nice passing by Golden State here. They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. Shoots over Collier. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Collier. Here's Collins. Here's Markkanen. Off target with the jump hook. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Collins, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Moody. Green with the ball. He's covered by Kessler. Fires from 14. And it's Green, missing.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
Now here's Curry. Stolen by Kessler. It on the wing, and it's Kessler, top of the key, and Kessler throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Curry. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got his second bucket.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, DA. And here is Curry following Colin Sexton's 3. Curry can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Offensive rebound. Now Kessler. Collins with it. Butler covering. Collier. Draymond Green pulls it in. Curry with it. He's got 6. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Curry, following the bucket by the Jazz. Outside Butler. Releases from 15. Markkanen pulls it in. Tipped away. Pass to Kessler. With 4 seconds on the clock. And Kessler throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's Utah. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Now, here's Sexton. After the miss from Stephen Curry. Drills it from outside. Collins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
And you love how instant Collins' shot can be. Gets a pass and wastes no time in releasing it.
Now here's Curry. He's got 8. Another miss by Curry. Left side, Markkanen. Here's Collier. Kessler trying to get open. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell, and they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Different look here for the Warriors. Warriors trailed by 13. Here's Curry. Fires away from outside. Sexton grabs the board. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Collier. Utah moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Hands it from downtown. Collier's got 9.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Curry with the steal. Pass to Kessler. To the right side. And it's Collier missing. Warriors trailed by 16. It's Curry with the drive. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Butler. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Moody. and it comes off the front of the rim.
2 minutes remaining.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Back to Collins, and finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Here's Kessler. He's got 6. Sexton for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors trail by 19. Outside Butler. Misses the 3. And here are the Jazz now. This run now up to 13-2. Offside Collins. Pass to Collier. Here's Markkanen. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Hey, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Butler feeling out of it. Doesn't go for him. Collins in the post. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz lead by 21. And we'll be back right after this.
33.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Warriors trail by 21. Now Curry. And he makes good on the layup. Curry's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Warriors.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Here's Filipowski. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
So it's Utah now. The Warriors making the shot. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Here's the 3. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And that one's good by Butler.
And knew he had a look before he had the ball. Great anticipation by Butler.
There's the 3. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. In the paint, Butler!
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
From deep, George drains it from beyond the arc. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest every arc.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 18. It's up a 3. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming out of the floor for your Warriors, number 0, Gary Payton.
Here's Sensabaugh. Scoreless thus far.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Utah shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Curry on the wing. 13 points in the game. Rebound, Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
Now, here's Clarkson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Shots good by Green. Green's got his second basket.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
1:53 left to play in the third. And Utah turns it over again. Warriors trailed by 16. Podziemski with it. Pass to Curry. No good on the three. Clarkson looking for an opening. Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Shots good by Filipowski.
Assistant.
Filipowski's got 6.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Curry with a wide open look. Another miss by Curry. Nobody near George. The three-pointer no good. And here are the Warriors now. It's an 18-point game. Curry with it. George picks him up.